Okay, so welcome to lesson 2, right? And so in lesson 2, this is a shorter lesson. And so we want to be able to discuss the 11 different types of Facebook ads and how to set each one of them up. Okay, now in the home care industry, there are two of these types of Facebook ads that we're not going to use. And we're going to tell you which one that you don't need to use into your company. But of course, there's an exception to the rule. So let's go ahead and get started with 11 different types of Facebook ads and how to set each one of them up. Okay, now, when we start looking at things is we first need to learn how to choose the ads, okay? So when you go to create a new Facebook ad, all you need to do is click the green button on your ads dashboard. That's pretty much green for go. And you'll get to choose among these 11 different options, all of which has a unique focus for growing your business or your page. But each one of them has a general setup that is pretty much similar. You're going to choose the type of ad that you want. Then you're going to choose the type of audience. And of course, you're going to determine a budget for those ads. And then there's a third part, which is just making the ads, choosing the header, choosing, are you going to use video, or are you going to use photos, or are you going to do a mixture of both? And that's pretty much the basic things of what you need to do. Now, let's look at the 11 types, right? Facebook ads are extremely versatile, and there are now these 11 different variations that you can use. You can use to solve a whole host of business problems, that you're trying to, solve. And what you need to do is you want to be able to look at them individually on which is going to work well for the type or the plan that you have for conversions. There's the first thing is boosting your posts. So, this is typically what we see a lot of agencies if they've had some sort of a dipping their toes into the whole marketing in the Facebook, and at the same time is it also, unfortunately, is where people see or don't see the conversion happening as much, and that's boosting your post. So, if you create a decent post that you're trying to do and you just want to bring awareness to it, this is where you boost your post. So typically, when you post something in Facebook, in your Facebook page, it's going to say boost your post. And what you can do is you can click that button the moment you post it, and you can say, I want to boost it. But it gives you the very minimal amount of things that you need to do. But within your ads manager, you can add more demographics, more choices on how you want to bring it out there. So that's your boosting your post. The second one is promoting your page. Okay, so if you're trying to get people to go into your Facebook page, this is a great choice that you need to be able to do. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to drive traffic to your page, your Facebook page, to bring awareness that, hey, my Facebook business page exists. Take a look at it so you can see more about my company. And from there on, you can add more information. Like you can say and place what type of services you have. That should be in your Facebook page. You can also then say, hey, this is our website. You can go here, or people can contact you if they need some information. Then there's the other type of thing where you just want to be able to drive traffic through your website, okay? And so this is ideally some of the best things that you can do. But your website, this is where you need to work on your website. So typically most home health agencies, most home care companies, their website is pretty much just a reflection or a virtual version of their trifold brochure. And so your website cannot be, you can't drive traffic to a website and not provide value or information for people, information that's greater for them. So, one move up from the average home health, home care website is provide a blog that you can provide education for people. Or can you put some video educational items in your website? But at the same time, as you need a place in your website where you can convert and get people to give you something, meaning a contact information that you can use to convert things. Now, typically, when you're trying to promote your website, you also want to take advantage of what they call Facebook Pixel. Now, this is more advanced strategies when it comes to Facebook pages. And within your ads manager, when you create an ad, you can create a pixel for your Facebook. And what you can do is you can place that pixel in your website. And within your website, what ends up happening is anybody that does visit your website, you can retarget them in Facebook by doing follow-up videos, follow-up posts as well that you can have land on their Facebook feed. Now, there is the get installs on your app or increase engagement in your app. These are the two of the different ads where we have told you guys earlier that more likely will not be important for you to look into, right? Barely do you see. I don't think there is any home care company out there that has an app, other than a few companies that are based in Silicon Valley. That, for example, one company is called Hero, where they really have their own app that they want people to use. And so, is your company going to create an app in the future? Sure, why not? But right now, if you're still just trying to learn about Facebook strategies and marketing, there's not a real sense of you trying to create your app at this very moment, okay? And then there's reaching people near your business, meaning you want to be able to target people that is close to you. So typically, you want to be able to find people in your area that may want to know where your office is at. Typically this is used by, restaurants or a lot of coffee shops. It's a great way to be able to reach out and say, hey, are you interested in coffee? Are you in the area? By the way, we exist in this particular area. And then there's raising attendance at your event. So one thing we encourage a lot of home health companies and home care companies is to create events. They always say you should be networking all the time, you should be attending events, but the truth is you get more value if you are a person, if you're a company that creates the event. So like a good example is we like to have and sponsor Zumba Gold classes, where Zumba, the exercise thing, it's great for everybody, but you can actually hire a Zumba Gold instructor who's certified to teach Zumba to the aging population. So you can go ahead and participate in Zumba whether you are able to stand or you need to stay in a wheelchair. There's a variety of different ways of doing that. So we would hold events like that in our community and invite seniors to be able to attend these events. And what this does, it allows us to be able to build brand recognition for our company. Now, the goal here is not to have people go there and try to sign them up for your services. The goal there is to provide value for your community and for them to start recognizing if they can refer you, if they know somebody that might need the services that you can provide. And so, you should be creating events. And that is such a valuable thing to start looking into. It's not about attending events, it's about creating the events and bringing people towards your event, because you are now the person, the company that is providing value for people, and allow them to be able to recognize who you are. Then there's getting people to claim your offer. So one thing that we like to do with our Facebook ads, this is possibly one of my favorite parts of the Facebook ads, is getting them to claim our offer. So, once a month, what we're going to be doing is we provide vouchers for people to be able to claim, where we provide medication reminders, and we tell people, hey, you know what? Medication, non-compliance is one of the biggest reasons why people actually do not take their medications. And because of that, when they do not take their medications, they end up in the hospital or the nursing home. And so what we do is we provide free medication reminders to people. And our company uses a particular product where we're able to call the client twice a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, reminding them to take their medications specifically at 8 o'clock in the morning and also 5 in the afternoon. And a lot of people would take advantage of that and would want that opportunity. Now, we're not going to be giving out 1,000 of these vouchers because that's going to be costly for us, right? So it's, we would typically do a free service like this for up to maybe 100 people. And the cost for that service costs us somewhere between the average of $7 to $10 per person if they want to have once a day or twice a day calls. Now, yes, it's a cost for our company to provide those vouchers, to provide that services for a month for free. But what ends up happening is we are able to acquire their information. And obviously, if somebody wants to be reminded or wants to remind a loved one to take their medications, then obviously there is already a problem that they're facing or a problem that they don't want them to face. And so we can then dive deep in further about that person and see if maybe they might need our home care non-medical services right there and then. We'll get phone calls from physicians that say, hey, I have some patients that might need that services. And when a physician says that, we can say, hey, doctor, just to let you know, we have a medical home health agency. Is there something that we can actually do for you, for your clients? Not taking care, of course, of those particular things. Because here's what happens. When you provide these type of services, like my agencies, for the home health agency, the medical, we actually provide these services to all our clients because our nurses are not visiting the patient on a daily basis. Our home health aides are not visiting these patients on a daily basis. Our therapists are not visiting them on a daily basis. So if we have a sense of being able to be in contact with our clients and keep on reminding them to take their medications, there's a less chance that they might end up being readmitted back in the hospital, so we can keep them in our care for that 60-day service. For our non-medical, our private duties, it's such an important thing because once again, our staff is not always going to be used 24/7 for that client. We may be there 4 hours a day, or we may be there 8 hours every other day. And so by having that extra service that we provide, it makes us stand out as a company. And so these are ways of what we call ethical bribing, right? It's ethical. Of course, something like that you shouldn't use on your home health side, your medical side, because there are certain rules and regulations that are in place. So I just want to be able to make sure that I say that. But for your non-medical option, where you're not dealing with Medicare or Medicaid, that brings value for your company, and you should do something like that as well. Now, you also probably give away certain things like, medication boxes or medication containers. Those 7-day medication containers, the 14 days, or twice a days, or the 30-day medication containers. We'll give those out for free. And we'll also make it limited because we don't want to be giving everybody. But guess what? If we put something like that, but we're already targeting the right people over the age of 50, we're targeting, people that are making over $80,000 a year. We're targeting the demographics that we want. So there is already a pre-screening calculation that we're doing that by the time that they get to this level, more likely there's a chance that we actually can provide services for them or for their loved ones. It just allows us to be able to gather contact information, to be able to, broaden our research, broaden our marketing strategies for our particular company. Then you have get your video views. So, my company will create a bunch of different videos out there. Like we'll make a video tutorial on how to prepare a good meal that is no added salt or not high in sodium. Or we're going to go ahead and create a video of, how to be able to take your blood sugar. We'll create a video of how to be able to, handle if you're having shortness of breath, how to use the oxygen, all these different videos that we'll do, and we'll target the right people that we want to be able to target. So, it's an important thing that you use videos as a way to be able to market your services. And just to segue on something else at this very moment, if you go to YouTube at this very moment and you search home care in Glendale, and this is how powerful video is. What happened if you put home care in Glendale is we're targeting home care or potential people that are looking about home care in the Glendale area. So what we ended up doing is we created a few sample videos. We posted on YouTube. In less than a week, we were ranking, the 10 videos we actually posted are ranking 1 to 10. Right? And so what that does is it allows us to be able to get people to want to know about our agency. And we actually have that service where we help home health agencies put videos together and rank it up right away in YouTube. And because the reason for that is YouTube is the second largest search engine. And so if somebody's searching home care in Glendale, that's going to start popping up right there, and they may want to get information. So if you guys watch, if you guys go to YouTube, do it right now, you're going to see the videos that we posted up there to show a client that we can get them ranked up in YouTube. So imagine if I can help your company at this very moment put videos on YouTube ranked in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the front page, the first page of YouTube. That's going to bring value and branding for your company in the long run, okay? So that's another great way. Get people to watch the videos, okay? And the next thing is collecting leads for your business. There's a way where you can have them go into what they call a patient funnel, right? A website that's based, around your website that you can gather people's emails address because you're giving them something of value. So we would give something like a 7-step ways to keep away from the nursing home ebook. Download this now. And for them to download it, they would have to put their personal information right there and then we would then add that with a secondary objection, a secondary upsell of either giving them the 1 month or the 1 week trial of the medication reminder, giving them the pill container, right? So we're adding value. We're giving them something. They give us their email. Then we provide them something else to upgrade and for them to maybe set a time to be able to talk to us. So there's a variety of different ways that you guys can do and take advantage of this. And so right there alone, those are the different ads that's available for your clients at this very moment that you can start using to grab and get information. So I truly suggest that you guys take advantage of the Facebook ads because it's helping our company do amazingly well grabbing leads. And so we're able to get the leads through Facebook and through our trained salespeople, our marketers in the office. When we speak to these people, we know what questions to ask, what inquiries we should be looking into, and if they are going to qualify to use our services. And if they can't qualify, they don't have that, who can they refer us to another person that potentially may need the services that we need or that we provide? So, I hope this quick side helped you guys at this moment. So make sure you guys keep on watching our videos. Like I said, if you continue all the way through to the end of this full presentation, we're giving away some amazing free stuff to you guys that you guys should definitely take advantage because it's going to help you guys increase your census, get more referrals, get you guys more leads.